Welcome to the first elite press conference ahead of the 2024 TCS London Marathon, and we've got some incredible races lined up on Sunday, but arguably the most mouth-watering race of the day looks to be the elite women's race. Put it simply, we have the greatest ever women's field lining up on Sunday. We have the world record holder, we have 3 of the 4 fastest women of all time. We have the Olympic champion, we have the fastest debutant of history, and also we have 2 former London Marathon champions in there. And it will be chasing that Mary Keitany record from 2017 of 2 hours, 17 minutes and 1 second that is going to come under serious threat. We have pacemakers at the ready to set up that record, and it will be a race that no one will want to miss come Sunday. And we're delighted to be joined by 4 of our incredible athletes on stage. They'll all be vying for victory, but also that world record. So first up is the reigning Olympic champion, Ruth Chepngetich of Kenya, who is also being victorious in New York, also in Boston, is also on her CV, and after 3rd last year, we're delighted she's joined us back here. Also next to Paris, we have the 3rd fastest woman in history, the 2019 world champion, a 2-time Chicago champion, also from Kenya, Ruth Chepngetich. And on her left, we also have from Kenya, known as a 2-time winner here, also a twice Chicago winner, and she's back in form, having won Abu Dhabi back in January of this year. The former world record holder, welcome Brigid Kosgei, and an athlete we're delighted to have on stage. It's her first time to London, the 2-time Berlin Marathon champion, and that victory in the German capital back in September, setting those new figures of 2 hours, 11 minutes and 53 seconds. From Ethiopia, it's Tigst Assefa. So again, welcome to our athletes on stage. And next to Tigst is Richard Narurka, who's going to help with any translation as well. Richard himself, a 2:08 marathon runner and a 5th placer in the Olympic Games. So we're in good company on the stage here. But for our media in the room, please, if you have questions to ask our athletes, then please raise your hands, and our microphone will find its way round to you. Please give your name, your organisation, who your questions to. I'm also delighted we're joined by media online. And again, if the media can put their questions into the chat function, and Ryan and the team will be asking those questions after those from the floor. But if the media online could also keep themselves muted, that would be much appreciated. So, good chance to ask the athletes on the stage about how their preparation's gone. So let's start with Tigst, the world record holder. How are you feeling ahead of Sunday, and do you come into the race in good condition?
Tigst wurde London Cinematisch in Cinematisch. Condition in that no. Zigje Trunapper man yismashal.
አመሰግናለሁ ለንደን በመምጣቴ በጣም ደስተኛ ነኝ የለንደን ህዝብ በጣም ደስ የሚል ሰው ነው በሞራል ነው የተቀበሉን ማመስገን ፈልጋለሁ እና የለንደን አዘጋጅን ማመስገን ፈልጋለሁ የትሬኒንግ ዝግጅቴ በጣም በጥሩ ሁኔታ ነው ትሬኒንግን ሰርቼ የመጣሁት ጥሩ ዝግጅት ነው ያረኩት ከአሰልጣኜ ጋር ሆነን ጥሩ ስራ ነው አብረን ሰርተን የመጣነው ጥሩ ዝግጅት ነው አድርጌ የመጣሁት
So I am very happy to be in London for the first time. The people of London have given me a very good reception, and I was really excited about preparing for London. My training has gone really well. I've done all the training that has been set by my coach, and I feel I'm ready for the race on Sunday.
Thank you. And the next question to Brigid, after last year's injury, obviously coming back, and you won obviously Abu Dhabi in January. Brigid, how are you feeling about Sunday's race?
First of all, I want to say thanks for the race organizers. Thanks for those who are in the media, those who are taking cameras. I want to say thanks. Again, I'm happy to be here again this year. Last year I came here because when I reached here, I was not feeling well, and I just dropped in 100 meters. And today I come here to say thanks again for inviting me to race on Sunday. I was being prepared well in Kenya, whereby I'm ready on Sunday.
Thank you, Brigid. Now, my next question to Ruth. Ruth, you ran here in a very strange race a few years ago during the COVID bubble that was multiple laps just outside us here in St James's Park. How excited are you to be on the normal course at London, where there's going to be crowds, there's going to be people, and there's going to be lots of atmosphere on the what is known as the proper course at London?
I'm happy to be in London again after 2020. I want to say I'm ready to run on Sunday race, and my preparation has gone on well. And as we are here, the field is strong, and I can say may the best athlete win. And then we celebrate later after the winner of the day. Thank you.
And hopefully a warmer and drier day than we had back a few years ago on Sunday. So for Perez, you were third here last year. How much would it mean to go a few more spaces up the podium this year?
First of all, I'm happy to be here again this year, and I'm feel grateful, and I thank God I'm here again because the other time I canceled New York City Marathon because of injury, and I thank God I'm happy. I'm in a good health now, and I was excited last year to be third place, even though again I was coming from injury, but I was so happy for my results. And on Sunday, I know the team is strong, and I know it's not easy. A lot of tension is here and there. We are running with strong ladies. I know it's not easy, but in God, I know we are going to make. Yeah.
Thank you. So let's throw the questions out to our media in the audience. So any of our media want to ask our athletes up here chasing those new women-only world record figures? So let's get into more about the world record. So 2:17:01. Obviously, it's Olympic year as well. So let's start with Brigid. Brigid, have you got aims for obviously going to Paris in the Olympics as well? So is the weekend's race about making sure that you get on that Kenyan team for the Olympics?
You know, in Kenya, it's very difficult to select a Kenya team. So it depends how they select. So if I select it, I will go to Paris. If not, I will accept those who are going. Yeah.
And for the same for yourself, Ruth, is it the same? Is there Olympic ambitions, but also have you got an eye on that record as well at the weekend?
I think after the race on Sunday, the federation will select the best athlete, because I think this the London Marathon is the last to select the team. So if I will run the best on Sunday and to be selected, I will be happy to represent the country. Yeah.
And Perez, Olympic champion, that's something I'm sure you'd like to keep on your CV for another few more years as well. Is that part of the goal to obviously go back and defend the title in Paris?
Yeah, my prayer is that to defend my title in Paris, though I know it's not easy, but my plans and my prayer is to be among the athletes who are going to run or representing my country, Kenya, in Paris this year in Olympics.
And Tigst, you've run 2:11 for the marathon. In terms of the women's only world record of 2:17:01, how has your preparation gone training-wise in comparison to when you ran 2:11?
So kadam Berlin hulet kasrant roch Berlin ansar የዚህ ውድድር ዝግጅት እንዴት ታያለሽ?
ዝግጅቴ በጣም ጥሩ ነው። የበርሊንን ያህል ነው የተዘጋጀሁት። ጥሩ ትሬኒንግ ነው የሰራሁት። እግዚአብሔር ያውቃል።
So Tigst said she's just trained well. She did train very well for Berlin, and she's trained well for this one, and God will show us how good she is on Sunday.
And to Tigst as well about the Olympics, obviously it's the turnaround time, and it's going to be very similar for a lot of athletes. Obviously to make teams is tough, but is that part of the aim as well, is to do well on Sunday, but then obviously go to Paris and challenge the Kenyans that we have up on stage as well for that Olympic title.
So you're an Olympic tiake, no? በኦሊምፒክስ ማራቶን ማሳተፍ ታስባለሽ? እና የኢትዮጵያ ፌዴሬሽን የማራቶን ቡድን መቼ ይመረታል?
ማራቶን መሰለፍ እፈልጋለሁ። ነገር ግን ብዙ የኢትዮጵያ አትሌቶች ሚኒማ አምጥተዋል። የመጨረሻውን ፌዴሬሽናችን ምርጫ የሚያደርገው ከእሁዱ ውድድር በኋላ ነው። ከዛ በኋላ የመጨረሻውን ምርጫ እናውቀዋለን።
So rather like in Kenya, the competition for places is very, very tough. I would like to take part in the Olympics, and the Ethiopian Federation will select the team after Sunday's marathon.
Brilliant. I think Ryan's got some questions from our online media. Down to you, Ryan.
Thanks, James. Yes, from David Monty to Perez. Perez, did you watch the Boston Marathon on Monday? And what did you think of Helen Obiri's win and her tactics?
Yes, I watch it, and I still say congratulations for Helen Obiri. I know she's a strong lady, and she's strong. She was coming from a track, and I see the last 5 kilometers he ran a credible race. Yeah, she's a strong lady.
Yeah, so anyone didn't watch Boston, there was, I think, a 15:06 5-kilometre split towards the end of the race with, I think it was a 4:41 mile thrown in there as well before they even started to kick. So phenomenal performance there. So Ryan, any more questions from the online media? No. So any more questions from the media in the room? I think we've got a question there, yes? So our microphone can make its way round.
Thank you. I have a question for Tigst. Maybe I can say in Amharic a few words, maybe.
Say it in English first, and then we can hear the question. Then that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Ebisa Nagasa. I just represent Voice of America. I'm a correspondent in Europe. I'm located in Sweden, Stockholm. So when she broke her world record, I was witnessing in Berlin. So she only ran 3 marathons so far. So far she's doing great. So what can we expect in London? Do you think she can break the record of course? That's my first question. Yeah. In Amharic, Tigst, እንግዲህ እንደሚታወቀው እኔ በርሊን ላይ አንቺ ስታሸንፊ የዓለምን ሪከርድ ስትሰብሪ እዛ ነበርኩኝ አይቻለሁና ይሄ ትልቅ እድል ሰጥቶኛል ለእኔ እና እንደ አጋጣሚ ሆኖ ለንደን ማራቶን የመጀመሪያሽ ነውና ዘንድሮውን ለንደን ማራቶን የመስበረቅ ኮርስ ሪከርዱን የመስበረቅ አለሽ ወይ? ያንን ነው ጥያቄ።
አመሰግናለሁ። ጥሩ ዝግጅት አድርጌያለሁ። የተሻለ ሰዓት እንሮጣለን፣ የሴቶችን ሪከርድ እንሰብራለን ብዬ አስባለሁ። በእኔም ሆነ ወይ በጓደኞቼ ጠንካራ ልጆች ነው የተገናኘ ነው። ተጋግዘን የተሻለ ሰዓት እንሮጣለን ብዬ አስባለሁ።
So I prepared very well for this race, and I'm sure that I can beat the course record here, as I'm sure all my competitors here on the stage will as well.
Thank you. And Ryan, I think we've got another online question.
Thank you, James. From Rachel from Runners World, and it's to Tigst again. Tigst, you're running in London for the first time. How do you think this will compare with Berlin, and how will this impact your race strategy?
So London ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ እሁድ ትሮጫለሽ። ከበርሊን የሎንዶን ማራቶን እንዴት ታያለሽ ከበርሊን አንጻር? እና የሎንዶን ውድድር መንገድ ስትራቴጂ አለሽ ወይ እንደ በርሊን ነው?
ምንም ስትራቴጂ የለኝም። ለኮርሱም ለለንደን ማራቶንም የመጀመሪያዬ ነው። ከጓደኞቼ ጋር አብሬ ለመሄድ ነው።
So regardless of whether it's London or Berlin, it's not going to change my strategy at all. That's the simple answer.
So any more questions? I think Ryan's got another question from our online media. Yes, Ryan?
Yeah, this is a follow-up to a tactical question, and perhaps to all of them. Is the world record your target, or is winning on Sunday your primary target? And what tactics will come into the race on Sunday?
Perez, do you want to kick us off with that question? So have you got tactics for the race on Sunday? Is it about winning before thinking about world records? Or will you have a thought about records at the same time? Because we've got such a good field, that's always the question that gets asked.
For my side, when I see the field is strong, I see the world record on Sunday. Yeah, make the best to win.
And is that the same for yourself, Ruth? Is it obviously win first and then think about the time after? Or have you got a time that training is sort of represented towards?
I can say the field is strong, and everybody is chasing something. So I think winning first and then followed by time. Yeah.
And Brigid, you've obviously held the world record previously, 2:14. How has your preparations for this gone in comparison to that? Are you in similar shape in terms of fitness and form to when you had the world record?
For me now I am somehow there, but I cannot say this. On Sunday it can be shown there where I am. So I wish everyone success on that day.
Thank you. Do you want to ask the same question?
So
to
Tigst ምን ይሻላል ውድድር ለማሸነፍ ወይ የንቺ ዓለም ሬኮርድ ለመሰበር?
ማሸነፍ ይሻላል።
So I'm here to win.
Simple as that. So I think Tim Adams has a question from Athletics Weekly. Tim, I think the microphone's going to make its way over. There it is.
Tim from AW. A question for Tigst. Tigst, when you ran to 11:53 and broke the world record by such a margin, what was the reaction after that? And did your world, to kind of coin a phrase, change overnight? Were you kind of blown away by the reaction from that?
የዛሬ 7 ወር በርሊን ዓለም ሬኮርድ ስትሰበሪ ምን አይነት ለውጥ ነበረ በህይወትሽ ላይ ዓለም ሬኮርድ ከሰበረሽ በኋላ?
ከሪከርዱ በኋላ ሰዎች የሚሰጡኝ ሞራል በጣም ትልቅ ደስታና በርትቼ እንድሰራና የተሻልኩ ሰው እንደሆነ ያደረገኝ በጣም ደስተኛ ነኝ።
So I was very happy in breaking the world record, and also I got a lot of praise and a lot of encouragement from people around me after breaking the world record, and that was very important for me.
And just to follow up to Perez, Perez, when you won the Olympic gold medal in Tokyo, how much do you think the marathon world has changed over those last 3 years ahead of Paris, and the landscape that we're in now with these amazing times and the strength and depth and stage as well speaks volumes?
I think after I won Olympic marathon, it has changed a lot to me, and I started believing myself, and I started work extra hard. Though the challenges are there for injuries, I've ever fallen in injuries before when I was in road race, but now when I'm in marathon, I've faced challenges of injuries, but I'm still strong, and I'm still encouraging myself, and I'm still believing myself more and more.
I think we've got another question from our media in the room. Yes?
Hi, George Sessions from PA. It's for all the field. Do they feel that Sunday's race will be harder to win than the Olympic marathon in Paris?
So do we think Sunday is going to be as hard to win as the Olympic Games in Paris? So, Brigid, what's harder, London or Paris?
For me, is Paris or any.
The same for Ruth?
London.
London, there we go. It's 1-1. Paris?
For me, I can say it's London because the feel is strong. Yeah.
So, Tigst, it's down to your vote now. It's 2-1 London.
London.
There you go. London is harder to win than the Olympic Games, so but all of them could be back again. So that does draw, I think, a conclusion to the first of our elite press conferences here ahead of Sunday's TCS London Marathon. Remember, that race starts at 9:25. You will not want to miss it as we go chasing those world record figures, but also, as they've said, the victory is so important. We are back later this afternoon at 3 o'clock for the Elite Wheelchair press conference. And again, thank you to our 4 athletes on stage, and thank you to our media in the room and online. Thank you.